Minutes ago, Harry was stripped of the Counselor of State role because he lost UK domicile. I'll talk to you more about this in details. Most of my viewers are not subscribed. If you're one of them, consider to subscribe and hit the bell. Let's talk about this particular incident, what happened. We know recently that he was kicked out from his Frogmore cottage. Frogmore Cottage was something that he actually was not very keen on to hang on to because he is now living in the States and he believes that he is financially independent. Therefore, if he had said anything against that decision of King Charles, it would come across as something that Harry was actually lying to us about his financial independency, quote unquote. Therefore, he did not say much. But right now, he is not realizing what can happen further, and what is happening right now, it is a disaster. Minutes ago, Harry stripped Counselor of State role for losing UK domicile, replaced by Eugenie. Prince Harry is set to lose another royal role following his eviction from Frogmore Cottage, which had been his and his wife's Meghan Markle's official base in the UK since their marriage. A senior member of parliament explained that no longer having a home in this country means Harry cannot act as a Counselor of State should King he decides that we need to kick him out permanently. Should King Charles no longer be available to act as monarch, yesterday, June the 30th, was the deadline for the Sussex suits to leave the Windsor property, with the last remaining possessions being shipped to the home in Montecito, California. They will no longer have UK home and may have to rely on hotels or friends if they visit. However, the fact that the couple have no British residence also means they will miss out on an opportunity of this special royal role. And we are so happy to see this is happening. I will read more in a second, but let me tell you this. This is a long time coming. We know that monarchy is taking steps slowly but surely. And I think that we need to really praise the monarchy for these kind of decisions to kick them out from Frogmore Cottage, cutting them off financially, slowly but surely, because if they had done it promptly, if they have done it all of a sudden, then people would be very, very surprised. I'm thinking that the monarchy is taking these decisions in order for Harry and Meghan to decide for themselves that, you know what, we need to quit the monarchy altogether because we have really no future. So the monarchy, in other words, they want the decisions to come from them, not from the monarchy, not from an announcement from Buckingham Palace, because obviously that will come across as something very, very racial, because Meghan Markle is going to go to the next interview and she's going to blast them, telling the whole world that, oh, they did not give us any residency, they did not give us this, they didn't give us that. But if they do it themselves, then they cannot blame anybody, can they? Cannot. This is a very, very shrewd and very, very smart move by the British monarchy. So right now, as we know, the monarchy, they are discussing about their role and whether they should be involved in future events, future gatherings. Most of the time they're leaving them out, which is absolutely commendable. Again, very good thing. At the same time, now the parliament is becoming a little bit impatient with this too. The parliament, according to this report, this parliamentarian, he is suggesting that they should not have any role in the monarchy, especially when it comes to the state of councillor position. Meghan, Harry, they have lost it. I'm talking about obviously Harry in this case, but I always include Meghan because she is part of it. So Harry is not going to be the part of the core of the British monarchy, and this is a good thing, and he's going to be replaced by Eugenie. We know a few days ago there was a report that suggested that Prince William, he was actually keen on getting back Eugenie and Beatrice into the fold of the family and not let them have any discussion, any relationship with Meghan. This is a good thing. This is the right move, and we will see after if Eugenie becomes the next member of the state of councillor position, we will definitely see that she is going to be willing to give up her relationship with Meghan and work for the monarchy instead. Hopefully that will be the case. And then it says, this report, again, I'm going to be reading the whole thing here. Very, very interesting, important. According to royal expert, losing the UK home without a replacement is a huge deal. The most important aspects as far as Harry is concerned is that it means he can no longer act as a counselor of state. Although he is no longer a working royal, he still had the right, and by not having a UK residence, he is now thrown this opportunity away. King Charles, now this is where it gets very, very interesting. Okay, King Charles has an appetite for dealing with this when he appears to have no appetite for. So again, talking about King Charles and how he's dealing with all of the whole situation, dealing with the titles and styles, especially when the replacement would be Eugenie. The king has already changed the role of counselor of state so that Harry was pretty irrelevant anyway. That was just the first step to getting rid of him completely, counselors of state. Of course, this is, as I said, and this report is suggesting exactly what I said, that the monarchy, the palace, is slowly but surely phasing them out. They're becoming more and more irrelevant when it comes to the monarchy. This is a good thing. Why? Because coming days, if Meghan and Harry, they appear to do something, we know that they're trying to write a book now, endgame, quote unquote. They will not be able to write anything new, because people will not read that book. Not only that, this book is going to be a failure in itself, but also that people will think, well, they have really nothing to do with the British monarchy. So why we should buy the book? Why should we read the book when the monarchy, they distance themselves from Meghan and Harry permanently? Therefore, there is absolutely no need for that. So King Charles is making the right decision at the moment with all the family decision. Counselor of State is a very, very important position. If you want to be known to the rest of the world, trust me, you need to be in that category. 5 of them, I believe. You have to be one of the 5 people. But obviously, Harry is not going to be. Looks like, according to this report, he will not be one of those 5 people. Harry was pretty irrelevant anyway. That was just the first step to getting rid of him completely. Counselors of State must meet the following specifications. Very, very important. There must be British subjects. They must be British subjects, a full age 21 years or 18 years for the heir apparent or presumptive who were domiciled in the UK, was domiciled in the UK, in the United Kingdom, and not disqualified from becoming monarch if residing abroad. A condition of having cost data, I'm not sure what this means. This is what you have to have a UK residence. Now that the Frogmore is gone, Harry is officially full-time resident of the United States. The counselors of state were the Queen Camilla, the Prince of Wales, the Duke of Sussex, and the Duke of York, and Princess Beatrice last year. So these are the people. We'll talk more about that in a second. But last year, looks like there was some proposal going on. And at the same time, I think the king was thinking of including Beatrice, Eugenie, daughters of family of Andrew, indirectly, right? Because he does want them to be in the family fold. He does want not to disappoint them anymore because of what their father did to the monarchy. I'm pretty sure that this is another way how he can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, which is that he wants to keep Andrew happy, keeping him away from the monarchy, but at the same time, he's not going to make him upset with the monarchy's decision by giving his daughters positions in the Council of State. Does it make sense? I think that does. Therefore, Andrew will never ever leave the monarchy, and he will never ever say, oh, the monarchy did give me nothing. I did so many things. We know that he played a very important role during the war between Argentina and UK. So he does deserve something in that way, in that sense. Of course, a lot of people will disagree with that, but according to him, he will be very, very upset. But last year that there was some proposal going on. We also know that the British Parliament, they talked about taking the titles away. There was some summary going on in the Parliament. They were reading the summary. At one point, I'm pretty sure that they will become so fed up. I'm talking about the parliamentarian in UK, that they will make the decision finally to exclude Harry and Meghan from taking any role in the monarchy. That is obviously going to happen. But right now, Harry losing, according to this report, losing that Council of State position is going to be a huge blow that he did not see was coming. because as I said in the beginning, when he saw he was evicted from Frogmore Cottage, he did not buzz too much, because if he did, then it will come across as somebody who is needy. He did not want to be. Remember, he's a very, very arrogant guy. When he went for the court battle, remember, for the newspaper in UK, when he was suing them, he is in the court right now. His lawyers are there, Sherburne, and they're now saying, we do not need to provide you with any evidence. They're telling the judge, we do not need to provide you with any evidence, because come on, we are from the monarchy. So this is the level of arrogance they have. After this position is being stripped away from him, then I think he will become very, very humble, hopefully, and realize that he's really not a big deal anymore, if at all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.